Hey everyone, I started off going to a park to walk like I do every Saturday morning. Okay, I skipped last Saturday, but we're not going to talk about that. So my granddaughter, she always goes with us, and of course she got tired like 4 minutes into the walk. And so we ended up sitting down by a playground and she took photos. She's 7 and she loves taking pictures. She loves taking pictures of things and people. And of course, she loves selfies and she loves having her picture taken. So we spent the morning at the park basically sitting down taking pictures. Now, you can just come out now. So anyway, I didn't get my walk in. So I decided this morning, after we come back home and I drop her and her mom off, I would take my own little walk. So here I am on my little walk, and I can't, stop taking care of myself and keeping, my health in, keeping good health. And so what makes it fun is, like, I do things to make it fun or relevant. I love using that word, relevant. So this morning I washed my hair, and this is a great way to let my hair air dry. So right now my hair's air drying and it is looking good. And guess what? I'm really embracing the gray in the front. And I'm part of a group on Facebook. It calls, I think, Locks and Natural Hair or something like that. And somebody was saying that they don't let their locks grow past their shoulders because something about your hairline receding, I guess, but then naturally in my family, that happens naturally, like it recedes. So I don't know if mine is receding. Probably. I probably had hair at here. I probably had a hairline to here at one point, and it's back, but I wouldn't say it's because of my locks, because my head's been looking like this forever. I'm gonna walk off to the bike lane because we've got some friends here. Like, people in this neighborhood don't keep one dog. They keep like several dogs. And me, I love dogs. And they're just barking away. Hey, look at them. But they're not trying to deal with me and my walking. But yeah, so they got 3 dogs in there, and I don't know them and they don't know me. So I went into the bike lane and now I'm back on the sidewalk. But anyway, so they said that they will cut their hair to maybe shoulder bra length because it pulls on the hairline, and I could see that happen. I want to stop. I'm walking, so I want to share some of my walk with you. I love cactus. So when I see one growing, I'll either stop and take a picture. But I won't like bring a real one in the house. Now I'll put a fake one out and in the house, but I've been stuck by one of those things before. That's not a fun thing to get done. So anyway, I have a really nice neighborhood. People always say that it's not a good neighborhood, but it's kind of nice to me. And it's quiet. I'm minding my business. Everybody trying to mind their own too. So I've decided to just get this walk in. I gained like, I'm ashamed to say, 20 pounds after we got locked in, but I've lost 10 of it already. So on to phase 2 to lose 10 more. I'm proud of myself. Getting up there, and one of the most, there's not too many things to be proud of about yourself when you get older. So if I have one thing to brag on, and if that's keeping my weight down after being close to 200 pounds, that's fine with me. It's just when you get older, there ain't too much things you can really talk about. And don't hate on me, cause it's mine. This is something that I can embrace, and I say find something that you're most proud about yourself. Talk about it all the time. Work on it all the time because it's yours. It's yours. And it's something that you don't care what people say because you're happy about it. And so sorry that I keep repeating things, but there ain't much new to say. But I like to talk in video anyway. And so I'm going to show you something ahead of me. See the mountains peeking through those trees up there? Those are the kind of views I get. And sometimes take advantage of the fact that I live in a mountainous state and it's an everyday picture for me. And sometimes I don't pause to really appreciate those things that people don't have. I remember we used to go to Florida. For like 6 years in a row, we would go to Florida. And every time we get down south or out of the mountains, I never knew what direction I was going. But if you live where I live, the mountains is always west. So you knew if you were going west when you were facing the mountains. And morning, how you all doing? Good seeing you. Love walking through the neighborhood when you see people you know. And anyway, so you knew you were heading west, and then you from there on you could figure out where south and north was. But when I got to Florida, I was lost. I didn't know where I was. I didn't even, it's just that I didn't have any landmarks. So that's one of the things that I learned to appreciate about living here in Colorado. Well, at least in the Colorado Springs area and the Pikes Peak region. And I don't know how many of you guys know about Colorado Springs and the Pikes Peak region. It has several military bases here. And they're even talking about putting the space base or whatever, aerospace or Air Force here. We have Peterson Air Force Base. That's how I got out here. My dad was stationed not at Peterson Air Force Base. There used to be this building. I mean, it was literally a building, and it was called the Chitlaw Building, and you got stationed there. So he was stationed at the Chitlaw Building, and then they eventually closed that down. He retired here in Colorado Springs, so they eventually closed the Chitlaw Building down. So there's Peterson Air Force Base, and then he used to have to go up in the mountains to Cheyenne. It's like the Cheyenne Mountain Base, and it was a place actually built inside the mountains. And I think that's still there. That's real high security. One time I went to go somewhere, and I'll mention this next place, and I took a wrong turn, and I was heading toward Cheyenne Mountain up there toward that base, and right at some point it said turn around now. Believe me, I turned around right there because I wasn't going to get fired upon. Which leads me to, we have Fort Carson Army Base. So right now I've named 3, except Chitlaw's closed. So Fort Carson, we have the Army Base. And then if you head east, there's another base, Schriever Air Force Base. So that's 1, 2, 3 military installations here in our area. So we have a lot of military here, a lot of retired military here. Had it not been for the military, I wouldn't be living up in here. This wouldn't have been my state of choice. I don't really know what my state of choice is. Probably Florida, or stuck in Oklahoma with the ex if we would have still been married. I ain't got nothing against Oklahoma. I'm an Oklahoma Sooner fan. I went to high school for a year and a half, graduated from Altus High, went on to Cameron University in Lawton, Oklahoma. I ain't got nothing against the state of Oklahoma. Matter of fact, I love going to visit the state of Oklahoma. But I could never see myself living there, especially in the situation I was when I was married. So I thank God. That's what makes me thank God for Colorado, being here, that wasn't one of the places that I would have ended up settling. Now, who's to say that I might not go down there and end up settling down there anyway? Because I don't dislike it, Lawton. I like Lawton. I could probably live well in Lawton. The cost of living is so much lower than where I'm at right now. Sell the house and go buy a house in Lawton. That answer is no. When you go walking, you just look at things. You pick, oh, how cute. I found a leaf ring. I'm going to wash it off and put it with my cake ring decoration collection. But anyway, so back to, I'm just taking a lovely walk. And I just walked past a really beautiful school. About to turn the block. Somebody already has Halloween decorations up. I love the fall. Never used to care so much about the fall because I always in my head, well, fall leads the winter. But I really love fall. I love the holidays that comes with this time of year. So we have Halloween coming up. We have pumpkins and dry leaves, beautiful, colorful leaves. Just the harvest. I like that. And then November, of course, I love the Thanksgiving time, and in December, Christmas. So, all in all, in spite of the fact that we do have snow sometimes, and that's not even all that bad. We'll have snow for a day, and then within the next day or so, it's like, what snow? When I first moved here, it would snow so bad, and the snow would stay on the ground so long. It was crazy. But lately, and I don't know if that's climate change, the snow comes, melts away, and then maybe another week or so, you get another hard snow. The next day, melt away. So that's why I have not ran from this state yet. It's a beautiful state. I like it to a certain degree. I like it when I leave. And then when I go somewhere, I can't wait to come back. And I haven't been anywhere in a while. I think I haven't been everything. I don't think I've left here since, I think 2016, 2017. I can't remember. Probably 2017. So it's time for me to leave the state. And I don't care if it's just for a weekend. It's time for me to leave, and it's time for me to come back so I can appreciate it. And if I'm going to do that, probably not soon. Probably wait till it gets warm again, because this time of year, weather is very unpredictable. It's beautiful now. But next weekend, it could be a blizzard, or it could catch me while I'm out of town, and then we have to come back in a blizzard. That happened one year. We went to Oklahoma, and I think we went to my mother-in-law's funeral. And as soon, I came back. We came back to town, and I went to McDonald's when I was eating from McDonald's. And the reason why I went to McDonald's after we just came back, dropped my daughter off at home, dropped my mom at home. I went to McDonald's because the Broncos won. And at that time, if the Broncos won a game, you got a Big Mac for $1. So I went to McDonald's and I got my Big Mac, came home, and as soon as I shut that front door, the snow came down. Ain't got good. That snow came down. Ain't got good, because we could have been caught up in that snow on our way back. But he let us get back, get settled in, and the snow fell. God is so good. And I can't be doubting this God thing. Spirit of the living God is real. And so, yeah. But I still need to get out of the mountains. I need to go for, I don't care if I get out of the mountains for a weekend. That's basically all I need to go and get grounded. And where would I go? Lawton, Oklahoma. Yes, that would be one place. I'm not too cool about driving down south anymore. That was long and tiring. Probably need to catch a flight somewhere. And if I was to catch a flight somewhere, it would probably be Vegas. Yeah, probably Vegas. Quick and back. So anyway, I have rambled a lot this Saturday morning, and I'm just grateful this morning. I'm walking down memory lane when I used to walk this way during pandemic, and I wanted to catch the feeling of this walk. I really haven't because I'm on a video. Here goes another little doggy. So cute. So I'm running into little doggies. It's not like I'm scared of them. They just get on my nerves with all that barking. I just want to walk. But anyway, you guys all have a good day. Bye.